this is something I've become really passionate about, and over, a few years now, I've been so blessed to work with so many clients. The first client I want to tell you about is a woman who's in her late 70s. She has had so much trauma in her life. She's just an incredible woman, but the trauma that she experienced in her childhood clearly had an impact, not only on her emotionally, but also on her physical body. So when she came to see me, she was, basically curled up like this, in that heart sort of protective posture, very bent over on one side, limping, found it very difficult to walk. I would have to support her to actually even get onto my table. She couldn't lie flat. So on my treatment table, if you're familiar with spinal flow, usually a lot of our sessions are face down. She couldn't actually do that. So I was able to adjust what I did and do for her. So she was in terrible pain. She was on lots of medication, which she hated being on. Her sleep was all over the place. She was hardly sleeping at night. She'd fall asleep in a chair during the day. Memory loss, brain fog, blood pressure issues, lots of headaches, but generally just her body was in a lot of pain and she was just miserable. And for such a woman who's lived a long life and had children, it was really heartbreaking to see. But anyway, I started to work with her, and after her second session, she was like, Makayla, I think I can try lying flat on my stomach. Anyway, so after her second session, so her third session, she was lying flat on her tummy, which was huge because she was like, I haven't been able to do this for so many years. So she was really excited about that. And, she has persisted and has seen me with frequency. So she has reduced her medication. Because I do reassessment visits, she's gained height. So she's taller because she's straighter. The curve of her spine has totally changed. Her blood pressure has normalized, which her doctor's like, I don't even understand how that's happened. Interestingly, while we were working together, her blood pressure was fluctuating a bit. But now it's totally normalized. And there's, the biggest one for me, and this makes me tear, is she has hopped off my table at times and said, Makayla, I think we just released something from when I was 8. And, the truth of the matter is, I don't know that that's what it was, but, it doesn't matter. It's that she feels like her, the emotion that she stored in her body is moving through, and she feels more free, and there's more flow, in her life. Every time she sees me now, she goes and has a coffee date. She was never doing that, like going out and seeing her friends.
Wow.
She's driving herself here now. She wasn't driving.
Oh, that's really beautiful. And you can really see, because often when we do have trauma, like as a little girl, little boy, we can hide and we can create, like, it's kind of like a protection over the heart. And so many of us don't know that if it's not energy and emotion, it can store in. And like you said, like now that everything's starting to release and open up, she's got more height, more openness. Heart is opening. All the nerves for the heart come out of that the thoracic spine as well. And so interesting. That's what I love it when people have their own doctors, because we're not doctors. We don't track medication, but the fact that she's doing that and she's noticing change is incredible. And that's all exciting. But the biggest thing that you got me was the fact that she's participating in life. She's seeing friends. She's driving. Like, I can't. It's just insane how many people are at home or isolated or unhappy. And I think that's beautiful. Thank you. thank you for giving someone their life back and happiness. And again, you know, healing's a process and there's more and more over time, but that's incredible.
Yeah, it's a real privilege, actually.